Hello, welcome to the Middle Kingdom. My name is Adam. In today's video, I'm going to take a little walk around the back streets in an area of Nanjing known as Gulo. This area is pretty close to the Mahjong metro station, and there's a lot of really narrow alleyways here and interesting stores to take a look at. I like these kind of streets because there's always something going on and always something to see. There's a lot of really interesting restaurants, bakers, bread shops, fishmongers, butchers, absolutely everything you could possibly imagine thrown together in these narrow alleyways. Some of the shops are on the side of people's houses, and yeah, this is the kind of place that you would never see back home. So if you just come to China for the first time, it's going to give you a little bit of a culture shock when you walk down some streets like this. After we head down some of these streets, I'm going to show you some of the tightly packed apartment blocks where people live in this area, and we're going to see some footage of the community square that I took at lunchtime today, showing a lot of old people taking part in Mahjong, poker, doing all sorts of different exercises. So yeah, that was some really interesting footage I'm going to throw into the middle of this video as well. That little store is selling all sorts of fake paper money. Whenever there's a big occasion happening here in China or somebody dies, people like to burn money to remember the people that have died. So often, if it's Chinese New Year or some kind of festival here, you're going to see a lot of people outside setting fires and burning all this kind of paper money. Ni hao, ni hao. 这是什么？河板啊。中文讲得很好啊，不好，一点点，会说一点点。谢谢你。这个是 eel， 这个宽子。上鱼，长鱼，长鱼，啊。拜拜。拜拜。
来，今天2两10块。今天没有鱼子鱼泡的，只鱼泡啊，今天没有。啊？我就出来一点。
This is my first time filming in front of so many people, and can take a little bit of getting used to, I think, to film in front of so many people. Just me walking around these streets itself can draw a lot of attention. So yeah, holding up the camera as well, I think there's going to be a lot more people staring at me. All right, we're going to head along this street now, and I know along here there's a little stall that sells this kind of bread. You can choose between one that is sweet or one that is savory, and the lady there has a little barrel with a fire in the middle. They stick the bread to the sides. Yeah, it's really nice. So let's see if we can find this stall, and I'm going to buy a couple of pieces. 你好。2个汤，2个这个什么说
2个咸，2个甜
？2个对，可以。多少钱
，8块钱。
8块，好。Hello. All right, I picked up one of the sweet pieces of bread and one of the savory. So yeah, let me get them out now, see if I can show you. So the long thin bread is the savory one, and the round one is sweet, has a little bit of sugar on top. Alright, got my bread sorted. I can see that straight ahead there are a few really narrow alleyways coming off the side of this main street. It's really busy here today, so I'm gonna see if I can weave my way through all the e-bikes. 你好，你是南京人？
你哪个国家人呢？
英国人。再见，拜拜。
好。
As you can see, if I don't get killed, the people here are really friendly. Always stopping to say hello, especially if I'm walking around in such a busy area with my camera out. Alright, you can see a couple of the local stores again along the side of the road here selling rice and flour and all sorts of nuts. So these are pretty interesting stalls. Yeah. 这个多少钱？1块5。1块5。这个是汤啊，这个汤。
这糖的。
这个汤。
盐。
这个盐啊，一个这个，一个这个，好。支付宝。支付宝。I think these stores that pop out of the side of people's houses are really interesting. The guy there just pulled out 2 live pigeons, selling them to a lady. That's too much for me. You don't see that back home. I have chickens in this one. Ni hao.
好，干嘛？好玩的。
好，
拜拜。
Bye bye.
好，拜拜。
So yeah, in these small little stores you can see here, quite often they'll have the animals alive, and then yeah, they'll kill them to order. It's not my kind of thing, but okay. Wow, we're in the community square now, and there's a lot going on here. So let's have a look. It's poker. Poker. Ah.
他给他跑牌，
Poker.
，OK，
在哪的跑？
他懂跑牌的，
Ah.
可以哦。
哦，
你会打吗？会。
No, 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 no. 没有时间。
好。
有工作。
中文发的，那中文发的人到。
一点点。
那几个人时间？为啥个？
再见，拜拜。这个是Mahjong，不是。 One of the things that surprised me the most when I moved to China was just how many activities old people here take part in when they retire. As you can see in that square, there's people playing Mahjong, there's people exercising, grandparents looking after the children, running around like crazy. There's people playing poker. Poker's really, really popular here as well, but that's amazing to see. Ni hao. Alright, now we're going to head down one of the busiest streets in this area. All the kids have just finished school too, so it's absolute chaos. E-bikes everywhere, children, and all these stores sticking out onto the road. So let's have a look and see what we can see. Hello. Ni hao, ni hao. 这个是什么？
微波炉
微波炉啊，有问题，
有问题。
有问题啊。你在家工作了多久了？
我来这个南京啊，
对
4年了。
4年。啊，再见，拜拜。
好，再见。
So one of the really cool and interesting things for me here is these little repair stores on the side of the street. So they're stores for repairing your shoes, electronics, and all sorts of interesting things. Looks like there's another one up ahead here as well. Ni hao.
你好，你好，你好。
这是什么？
这是补鞋的机器，补鞋机。
啊，
没看过吗？应该看过的。
在英国没有？
英国没有啊？
没有没有。这个多少钱？
这个
很贵。
这个啊？
这个对。
这个现在大概要500多块钱。
500啊？
但是我这个是，我这个是老式的。
老式的啊，
我这个现在我这个用10年、20年不会坏的，你现在买了500多，1年就要坏了，就没用了。我这是老式的。
老式的。
哎，
你在家工作了多久了？你是南京人？
我不是南京人，
不是，
我也是外地的。
我是好，再见，拜拜。
嗯
，See you，拜拜。
拜拜。
你好。